Dave, thanks ever so much for your time here in London, Olympia for Learning Technologies, but it's the first time you've been here for some time, isn't it?
It is, yes. So been in this game for over 24 years now, and I haven't been here for 10 years. So I thought it was time to come back, and I was asked before Christmas by Donald Taylor if I would do a wee session after I did something for the LPI was. But yeah, so it's been interesting. Not much has changed in 10 years, to be honest. Asked a couple of questions in a session I ran earlier on. I think the big thing that has changed has been the learner, the consumer. That's what's changing. And you know, 10 years ago we had technology, we had learning management systems and content. It's still the same. So I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I just feel slightly underwhelmed a wee bit. So.
In terms of technology though, that's one of the significant changes because things move so quickly, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the challenge we have as an HR profession and a learning development profession is that the technology probably is moving faster than the way that we are reorganising our companies and our businesses, and I think to an extent we're struggling to keep up with it. So, but I still think, my view would be that the suppliers out there could still probably do a little bit more to help people like me and companies like mine to understand a bit more how that would benefit us. So, but yeah, I mean, technology, the pace of change is only picking up. So, and we're struggling, I think, to keep up with it at the moment. So,
you've done one of the talks here today. What are some of the themes that you were talking to people about?
Yeah, I mean, my huge passion at the moment is learner as consumer. So basically, what I mean very simply about that, Mark, is that I still think we deploy content, we deploy platforms, but we actually don't really understand what the learner, the consumer, actually wants out of it. And you know, as a profession, we have much to learn from our internal marketing functions and stuff like that about how we deal with customers out there. You know, we live in a world where probably 98% of adults and young people have phones and devices, and they come into work with these things, and I just don't think we kind of truly understand the impact that has on people's working lives. So we had some really interesting debates this morning, and I made some really brave statements, and we'll see if I've still got a job maybe on Monday. So, but no, it was good, and it seemed to go down well, and I let the audience almost design the session with me rather than me kind of preach to them. So it was good, enjoyed it.
And in terms of the future, you talked about sort of integration of social life and work life. How important is it that gets looked at?
I mean, it's an issue that HR above learning development has. I think HR needs to have a long, hard look at itself in terms of, colleagues are basically the most important asset in any organisation, and I think at the moment we have recruitment proposition, learning proposition, reward and benefits, and there needs to be work done within HR to learn how these things connect up better. And I don't just mean connect up better behind the scenes. I mean about actually when it lands in your phone or your tablet or your desktop. How do these things actually feel for you using them all joined up? I think I was kind of saying this morning. My dream would be that I can be coming into work in the morning. I'm on my phone. I can book a day's holiday, or I can check the latest courses that are coming up, or I can apply for jobs. It should be, it needs to be consumerised. We need to think about actually what we're doing, as I say, outside, and kind of bring some of those techniques in. So.
Is that one of the key things for the future then, is that things are looked at and things are addressed and perhaps change significantly?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, the technology piece, as people said, the pace of change it's only going to get quicker. But if you think about the next generation, I mean, I have a 14-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, and they're never off their tablets, and never off the devices, and they're going to be the next generation of workforce. So that's what they want. That's what they want to be kept interested in. So I think learning and development, been in it for over 20 years. I think it needs to still have a long, hard look at itself, in terms of actually how it changes its mindset, and as I say, tries to get into the mindset of the people. So we don't design experiences, we just design content and we chuck it out. We need to change that. We need to think about what people actually want from us. So.